Okay, Erin. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to just ask you a series of questions, okay? And for these questions, you're going to either describe if you feel like the happiest Garfield, like the slightly smiling Garfield, like the mildly upset, like he's or the very upset Garfield, okay?
Happy.
So, how do you feel when you read a book on a rainy Saturday?
I feel
And be honest, okay? Okay.
I feel a little unhappy.
Okay. How do you feel when you read a book in school during free time? It's okay. How do you feel when you read a book in school during free time? Okay. How do you feel about reading for fun at home? You can be honest, okay? How do you feel about reading a book for fun at home?
Excited.
You feel excited. How do you feel about getting a book for a present? Okay.
I feel number two.
Okay. How do you feel about spending free time reading?
Angry.
Okay. How do you feel about starting a new book?
Happy. Because sometimes it's action.
Okay. How do you feel about reading during summer vacation? Okay.
I'm never.
How do you feel about reading instead of playing?
Reading instead of playing?
Mhm.
I'll feel so mad.
Okay. How do you feel about going to a bookstore? I thought you would. Okay. How do you feel about reading different kinds of books? Okay.
I'm not guessing.
How do you feel when the teacher asks you a question about what you read?
I hate asking.
Okay. How do you feel about reading workbook pages and worksheets? Which one? Okay.
Mad.
How do you feel about reading in school? Okay.
Because sometimes new books I haven't read.
How do you feel about reading your school books? Which one? Okay.
Happy.
How do you feel about learning from a book?
Kind of mad.
Well, which one?
Number two.
Okay. How do you feel when it's time for reading class?
I feel mad.
Which one? Okay.
Because sometimes there's no.
How do you feel about the stories you read in reading class?
Stories I read in class.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
Number one. I mean number, yeah.
Okay. How do you feel when you read out loud in class? Which one?
The first.
The first one.
I don't like reading out.
How do you feel about using a dictionary? Which one of these two? Okay. How do you feel about taking a reading test? Okay. Thank you. Okay, Erin. So today we're going to play a word game. I'm going to say a word and I want you to break the word apart. You are going to tell me each sound in the word in order. For example, if I say old, you should say old, old. Let's try a few together. Ride. I. Okay. Go. Go. Man. Okay, do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first word is dog.
D-A-G.
Keep.
E.
Fine.
I.
Say it again.
I.
No.
O.
She.
E.
Wave.
A. V.
Grew.
Grew. Ooh.
That. Red.
Ed.
Me.
E.
Say it again. Sat. Lay. Race. Zoo. Three. Say it again. Job. In. Ice. At. Top. Say it again. By. Do. Very good. Thank you, Erin. Okay, Erin. So I am going to put this story in front of you. I would like you to read out loud for me. I will use my stopwatch to tell me when you need to stop reading. Please do your best because I will ask you a question about what you read. Do you understand what you will be doing? This story is called Shark Teeth. Begin here. Okay? Let me put my timer.
For what? 1 minute?
I'm going to put it for 1 minute. Okay?
See how far I can go?
Yes. When you're ready, you may begin.
3, 2, 1, go. I have a new hobby. I look for shark teeth. Yes, shark teeth. One time my dad told me a story about when he was a boy, his mom and his dad used to take him to the beach. They would rent a little house. It was not far for the beach. My dad used to spend a day at the beach. He swam in the water and ran in the sand. He looked for shark teeth for a long time. My dad said that I could walk on the beach and see shark teeth in the sand. He showed me a box from his room.
Thank you, Erin. I appreciate that. Now I'm going to ask you a question about what you read. What does a character look for at the beach?
Shark teeth.
Very good.